Hey guys, it is New Year's Eve. I'm so excited. We don't have that much planned for tonight. We haven't even really talked about it much, but I'm assuming we are going out to dinner, seeing a movie, and getting our pajamas and watching the ball drop, because that's pretty much what we do every year. So with the new year comes new goals, and I have to admit that I used to be 100% against New Year's resolutions because I thought that it was just more like a trend that people would do and nobody would stick with it. But then I realized, and this is gonna sound so obvious, but sometimes life is all about perspective. I realized that New Year's resolutions is just looking forward to the new year ahead of you and making some new goals to try to better yourself and better your life. So then I was like, dude, I'm totally down with that. I was thinking about my goals for last year, and that was lose weight. We all know how that went. The other one was start my YouTube channel, and what am I doing right now? I'm shooting a YouTube video. So I'm actually really proud of myself for where I've come with my YouTube channel. And then my third goal was to have our house be more of a Christ-centered home. As you probably know, we're Mormon, and it's something that we really say in my church is don't be a part-time Christian. Being Christian doesn't mean you just go to church every Sunday, but it's something that you do every single day. You follow Christ's example, and I felt like we were doing pretty good at that, but I just wanted that spirit to be in our home a little bit more, and to make sure that we're not just going to church on Sunday and coming home, but to bring that feeling into our home and to apply what we've learned at church and the things that are taught at church. That, you know what, we can really have family home evening together, just the two of us every Monday night, and I have been loving doing that. And then we've just been kind of like more watching what we watch on TV. Like if there's something on TV that's just drama filled and you know, they're saying swear words all the time and it's just not bringing like a lighthearted feeling into your home, then you probably don't need to be watching it. We've really worked on saying our prayers together and reading our scriptures together. So yeah, we haven't been perfect with it, but I think that we did pretty well, and I definitely feel that feeling in our home more. So I think a big tip is writing them down. If you have a calendar that you have out, write your goals down on the calendar. So that way you're just looking at it often. And I think that when you are confronted with the goals that you've made every day, it kind of reminds you, you know, I need to work on that. I need to not forget it. Whereas other times I feel like I've written something down and then I put it literally in a drawer, and then I never looked at it again. And by March, like I've completely forgotten what half of my New Year's resolution goals were. I think setting goals and setting mini goals is also something that really helps you achieve your goals, because sometimes when you have a goal like, oh, I want to lose 50 pounds, sometimes it seems so far off in the distance that you can't really connect with it. Whereas when you say, I want to lose 2 pounds this week, it's like, oh, I need to get on that. I need to go grocery shopping. I need to do what I need to do. I need to get my butt in the gym because I have to lose 2 pounds this week. I also like to keep it a little bit more minimal, especially since I am a little bit of a goal setter. And so there's going to be new goals like progressing with the year. And so with my new year goals, I like to just keep them at the most 5, but I typically keep them like 3. And that just helps me to not feel overwhelmed and to really like focus on those goals. And I don't have like a whole big list of goals that I need to achieve, because I've done that in the past. I've like literally had a list, and it just seemed too overwhelming, and that was probably the list that I put in the drawer and never looked at again, because there was just so much on it. It was hard to just like focus, to even just have the time to focus on each one. And then the last little tip that I have, and this kind of goes along with the first one, but it is to keep checking back. So don't just write it down and then see where you're at next year, but like once a week or once a month, really look at your list, look at your goals, and kind of evaluate how you've been doing, things that you can work on. It really keeps you engaged with your New Year's resolution goals. So with that, I am going to finally share with you guys what my New Year goals are this year. Typically, I have like a healthy goal, and then a life goal, like something dealing with my life, a spiritual goal, and then usually I throw in like a fun goal. Like one year it was to wear more lipstick because lipstick completely intimidated me, and look what I'm wearing now. I'm wearing red lipstick. Another year, oh, this is kind of funny. Another year I had wearing scarves down as my goal. So it's funny that I'm now wearing red lipstick and a scarf in this video. I didn't intend that because I really liked scarves like on Pinterest and stuff, but for some reason they just intimidated me and I didn't know how to wear them. And so one year I made it a goal to wear scarves more. Last year, I think my goal was to wear boots more. And that didn't work. And I was actually gonna make it my goal this year, but I've given up on it because like none of the boots that I find that are cute fit my freaking calves. It's so annoying. So I'm just not gonna be a boot person. So my healthy goal is to lose 70 pounds this year. Yeesh. Now, obviously we're trying to get pregnant. We'll just see which one happens first. If I don't get pregnant by this time next year, then I want to have at least lost 70 pounds. And if I am pregnant by this time, next year, then woohoo! We got pregnant. That's freaking awesome. My long-term goal is to lose 70 pounds, and then my short-term goal is to lose 2 to 3 pounds a week. And that's kind of like my mini goal. So I've kind of like put together a plan in place to help me achieve my long-term goal. And those things are be better at meal planning and grocery shopping. I suck at it. I think that if I can get that tackled, I will definitely be able to reach my goal of losing 70 pounds this year a little bit better. Plan ahead better. Also really bad at that. Some days you just have a really busy day. Some days I'm sick with like my lupus or my rheumatoid arthritis and I can't really get out of bed. And on those days, I typically send Joe to some kind of fast food restaurant to pick up dinner. And so I need to like make freezer meals. Boom, we have a healthy dinner, but I didn't really have to get out of bed. Only eat out once a week, which, that's a big one. It's a big one. Cut out soda, which is also gonna be hard. I think if I want a soda during my off meal, so I'll have an off meal once a week and that'll be the meal that we most likely go out to eat on. So if during that meal I want a Dr. Pepper really bad, then I will allow myself one Dr. Pepper a month. And exercise at least 3 times a week. So then kind of like my lifestyle goal is to be more organized because I'm not a very organized person. And I've been watching, is it Hillary at My So-Called Home? And she's just so organized and I get inspired every single time I watch one of her videos. So my short-term goal for that is to set aside at least one day a week where I can organize something. So one day a week, I organize a closet or a drawer. There's so many things on my to-do list that I want to do that will help me be more organized. So basically once a week, I'm going to make sure that I check one of those off that's on my to-do list. You turned into the Tunky Biscuits, huh? I know, it's okay. Mommy still loves you. She said boys like a little more booty to hold at night. Huh? They do. So a couple of the plans that I have to help me reach that goal is number 1, I need to plan better. I am a very big procrastinator and I plan in my head a little bit, but not very successful. My time needs to be a little bit more organized and my brain needs to be a little bit more organized because, yeah, like I said, I'll have something that I need to do, like a video that I want to shoot. And then it comes time to shoot the video and I'm like, oh, but in order to shoot that video, I have to do this and this and this. I have to go to the store and pick that up. And so then I have to like put off filming that video for a day or 2 because I realized that I had all this prep work that I had to do before the video. And so I need to be a little bit more organized with my time and say, okay, I want to shoot this video next week. So what do I have to do between now and next week to get that video done? It seems so simple, but I suck at it. So to help me with that a little bit better, I went to Target and got this little planner and I feel so adult-like. It has an ugly little sticker in here that I need to get off. But yeah, truth be told, I've actually never really used a planner before. And I'm not gonna lie, I might have to Google how to use a planner properly because, yeah. But I'm gonna put this thing to good use this year. So then for my kind of like spiritual goal, and I don't know how to describe this, so I'll do my best, but I want to follow my instinct more. I feel like I have a lot of times where the Holy Ghost whispers in my ear and tells me to do something, and I make excuses to get out of it. And I don't mean to. Hi, Feather, your paws, you're filling me up in my video, Fev. It's so inappropriate, Fev. What do you need exactly? What do you need exactly? Did you need to go outside? Oh, is that what you need? Example. And this isn't like a legit example, but it's like this hasn't happened specifically in my life, but things like it have happened. So one day, like today, I will get, so I'll get like kind of a feeling I should bake cookies and bring them to my neighbor for no reason at all, just to show them that I appreciate them, and I should do that. No, they're gonna think I'm stupid. What if they're busy? So I'll end up not doing it because I talked myself out of it. And then a couple days later, that friend will like get on Facebook and say that they've been having a really hard couple of days and they're really stressed out. And then I'll get so mad at myself because I'm like, dang it. And I'll realize that the reason why I got that prompting to bring them cookies was because they were going through a hard time. And Heavenly Father was trying to give me an opportunity to serve my neighbor or my friend or somebody that I barely know. And I missed that opportunity. I feel like I get those promptings a lot, and I feel like 95% of the time I talk myself out of it. And sometimes I wonder what my life would be like. See, now you have to come in. Jeez Louise, take your sweet time, Bossy. Sometimes I just wonder where my life would be if I followed the majority of those promptings, because Heavenly Father loves us and He wants us to grow in this life and to follow Christ's example. And we're on this earth, I think, to learn and to grow and to learn how to be more like our Savior Jesus Christ and our Father in heaven. And so He gives us these promptings to, you know, kind of like try to help us, and I'm sure it's really frustrating when we don't listen to them. And the plan that I have to help myself get there is that number one, I just need to be more close to the Spirit in general in my everyday life, because I feel like when I'm closer to the Spirit and when my home is a Christ-centered home, I'm able to hear those promptings more. If I'm a little bit more organized, I think that it'll help me be able to fit in those acts of service a little bit more. My fun goal this year is to be a little bit more like stylish. A fashionista, is that what you call it? I don't know. But I'm not too far off of it, but I'm not there, because I feel like whenever I buy something, like I like it, but I don't love it. And so I end up just wearing a whole bunch of stuff that I like, but I'm not like feeling really confident in what I'm wearing. And so this year I kind of just want to shop a little bit more wisely and make sure the things that I'm adding to my wardrobe are things that I really love, and to kind of like look at my wardrobe as more of an investment and a part of me, instead of just things that I threw in my cart. So those are all of my goals for the new year. I'm super excited for this year. I feel like our calendar for this next year is already booking up. Thank you so much for every single person watching this, and for everyone who has subscribed and have clicked the like button. I hope that you guys have an amazing year. I'm sending out lots and lots of wishes and love for you guys, that you guys have a great new year and that you have many dreams come true in this year. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.